Now let me recognize Senator Kelly.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Earlier today, I had the opportunity to ask some questions. At the time, because we were short on time, I didn't have the opportunity to thank all three of you, General Milley, Secretary Austin, General McKenzie, for your service to our country, serving in combat overseas, multiple deployments. Your family has served as well, all of your families, and I want to thank you personally for that. It is a big commitment. I understand it. Secretary Austin, since U.S. troops departed Kabul on August 31st, the number of evacuation flights has been very small. The State Department briefed on Friday that only 4 charter flights have departed with U.S. support, and the ability to leave by a land route is even less right now. The testimony today has indicated that the mission of facilitating evacuation for Americans and vulnerable Afghans is ongoing. Can you explain what role the military has in ongoing evacuation efforts being led by the State Department?
That can be helpful in contacting people who have a desire to get out and have the right credentials. And if they don't have the right credentials, are there things that we can do to help them obtain those credentials if they've helped us, work with us in the past, or if they're an American citizen with expired credentials?
And do you anticipate there will be transport from third countries? Many of our Afghan allies have left and now find themselves in a third country. Should we expect that there'll be flights out of those places as well?
I think those individuals, as they work with our embassy personnel in those various countries, to help us help them again if they qualify as one of the people who helped us in the past. Certainly, either taking a routine commercial flight or taking a chartered flight that we can help sponsor. I do anticipate there'll be some sort of activity in the future. But again, I don't want to speak for the State Department. I will tell you, Senator, that from a DoD perspective, we're going to do everything we can to help enable this effort.
Throughout this evacuation effort, my office worked closely with groups of former Afghan pilots and women who served, in addition to American citizens and veterans working to assist them in leaving the country. These are men and women who trained with us, who fought with us, and who are at heightened risk because of it. So I'm concerned that they were not a priority in our evacuation efforts and that guidance on immigration options for them has been inadequate. Due to the challenges and uncertainties of accessing evacuation flights, many Afghan evacuees sought alternative means of escape, flying to these third-party countries, as I mentioned. How is the Defense Department working with state right now to ensure that these individuals don't fall through the cracks with regards to resettlement?
Again, I'd have to defer to state in terms of outlining what the resettlement processes are. But in terms of direct activity on the Department of Defense, we don't have much. We're not a big part of that effort, the resettlement effort in third countries. Excuse me.
Well, thank you, Mr. Secretary. And again, I want to thank all three of you for being here today, and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.